A man who shot and killed a Denver police detective in 2005 has applied for a program that could make him eligible for early parole in 3 years. Your reporter, Kirsten Suzell, spoke with the family of Detective Donnie Young about their fight to prevent his killer's release.
As victims, they tell you we have all these rights and this and that, but you don't. The offenders have more rights than we do.
Courtney and Kelsey are the daughters of slain officer Donnie Young, who was shot and killed in 2005 by Raul Gomez Garcia, a then 19-year-old undocumented immigrant and known member of the gang MS-13.
When he was picked up in Mexico, he point blank asked the marshal which one died. He wanted to know, was it the dark-haired one or the blonde one? And they told him the dark-haired one, and he said, good, I'm glad it was him.
Governor Polis signed a law in 2021 that expanded a parole eligibility program for young adults charged with serious crimes. The law raised the age for eligibility into the program to 21 when the crime was committed. This month, the family was notified that Gomez Garcia applied for the program, and if accepted, he would be eligible for early parole.
Him being able to apply for this juvenile and young offenders program, it paints him in this young and innocent kind of way, and that is not the story.
20 years later, the family is forced to relive the tragedy.
My first memory in life is my mom taking me into the bedroom and telling me that my dad wasn't coming home. And I just remember through the whole funeral, looking at my mom and how sad she was, and everyone around me and how sad they were.
I'll never forget the funeral. I don't think we could have fit another body in that church. And just the streets were lined with people for miles. I wrote about that in my letter because I think, my dad at some point, directly or indirectly, had impacted those people's lives.
The letter Courtney's referring to is a letter to the Department of Corrections to help prevent their dad's killer from taking advantage of the program. Former Denver DA Mitch Morrissey also wrote a letter with the same sentiment.
In my 33 years of prosecuting murderers, I've never seen anybody that was as proud as this man was of the act that he had committed. That's an injustice to this family.
Morrissey worked out a deal to bring Gomez Garcia back to Colorado after he fled to Mexico. That deal took the death penalty off the table, and a judge sentenced him to 80 years with parole eligibility starting in 2053.
I remember Mitch coming to the house and having that discussion with my mom.
I think her thinking of bringing him back was that we would have comfort knowing where he was. So this just completely takes that safety blanket away.
The family says they've now turned their attention to getting this law amended to create exceptions, but it's something Morrissey isn't confident will happen.
If he gets denied, and he certainly should, in 3 years he gets to apply again. There is nothing about this case that's going to change in 3 years. It's all about re-victimizing families like the Young family. And there will be more of these. And this law needs to be changed. And I don't believe the Colorado legislature will lift a finger to do this. I don't believe Governor Polis will lift a finger to change this law.
We reached out to Governor Polis's office. A spokesperson says he has no role in determining whether someone does or does not apply for a particular program, and added in part, Governor Polis will work with anyone to improve public safety and keep dangerous criminals, including individuals who kill police officers, off the streets. If Gomez Garcia is admitted to the program, it would take a minimum of 3 years before he could petition for early release. Kirsten Suzell covering Colorado First.